Chidinma Additional's parents have learnt a very hard lesson with all the controversy ongoing on social media. People are practically lying. Like I see people say, oh, when is Chidinma traveling to the New York, that everything they promised Chidinma is fake, is not true, it doesn't work. Oh, how is Chidinma going to handle the whole school issue? It's not your business. It's not your business. And I don't blame you, South Africans. Truly. The reason I don't blame you is because if Chidinma's parents have been bringing them to Nigeria very well, if they have been coming to Nigeria, telling them about their country, bringing them to Nigeria very well, I don't think any Tom, Dick and Harry will have the guts, the temerity, the nerve, I don't even know the word to use to disrespect Nigerians or disrespect Chidinma. You guys, it seems you have not done enough. It seems you haven't even still done enough. You have dragged Chidinma for 3 months straight. And some of us only just started responding to you and you're already crying. Now, Chidinma's father and mother have sat down to look at this whole thing to say, wait too. Is it just because a child is born in another country that was the only offense she committed? Meaning that a child who is born in South Africa cannot be South African. And just recently they changed the law. The law wasn't like that. It's just recently they changed the law. The law wasn't like that back then when Chidinma was born in South Africa. The law was changed, I think, early this year. That was when they changed the law that if your parents are not South Africa, no, even if you are born in South Africa, you will not be a South African. So as at the time Chidinma started this thing, she had all her papers showing that she's South African. But from her name, if Chidinma wanted to run away from her name, they would have given her a Zulu name. If Chidinma wanted to run away from her tribe, they would have just looked for one name to give her. And the parents would have also changed their own name. But they did not change their name. And then it beats my imagination. For those who are wise, they should ask questions like, where is the woman whose identity was stolen? Because if you establish the woman, somebody came on the comments and said, nobody's identity was stolen. These people are just using this as a means to, or what to hold on to disrespect and tarnish Chidinma's image. And it goes a long way to show the kind of people South Africans are. And the parents, Chidinma's parents, have really, really regretted. And they became so emotional to see how Nigerians rallied around their daughter, a daughter they have not seen for 20 years, because Chidinma said it in her video that she has not been to Nigeria in 20 years, meaning that the last time Chidinma came to Nigeria was when she was 3 years old. That was the last time she came to Nigeria. And sometimes I don't blame parents. Sometimes transportation of maybe air transportation, other things may not be as they've invested, because you see, Nigerians are people that they like to travel no matter the situation. Nigerians like to travel. I have seen people, 2 couples, one is in Canada, one left for Canada, the other one left for Canada. They have houses in choice areas. When I mean choice areas, like highbrow areas where wealthy people live. And if they want to sell those houses right now, they will not sell it less than 250 million. They will not sell those houses less than 250 million. And rent in those areas where they have houses in Nigeria, rent in those places right now is going for as high as 10 million naira per annum. 10 million naira. That's about let's say $600. No, that is more than that. 10 million naira is about, it's not up to $10,000. Let's just say a little around 8,000, a little about $8,000, or let's say $7,500. That is how much the rent where they have their house is. They still left the country. They relocated. That's to show you that Nigerians relocate because of government policies, not because Nigeria itself is bad. I have seen people who are relocating and crying because they didn't want to go. They didn't want to leave Nigeria. So those Nigerians in diaspora who are watching these videos, please try as much as possible. I know it's not easy traveling, especially with a large family. Try as much as possible to travel with your children, to show them their environment. Now, Chidinma's father came back to Nigeria, took the daughter, went to Enugu State. They met up with some of his friends, and they had a conversation with those friends, and that was before Chidinma left to Mexico. So you can imagine the kind of things, trauma the father and mother will be going through with all the lies that is being peddled online. Chidinma's father is from Enugu State, and Chidinma, they're asking her, where is the additional coming from? It shows that the father of Chidinma is partly Igbo and partly Yoruba. It's just a clear thing that is showing. So if some people, somebody has said, let Chidinma, and that the father of that Chidinma's father, the interview he did, it just shows that the man came to in 2010, that he came to South Africa, and then how did he give birth to Chidinma? Some of you don't know how to read or understand. Somebody had told me an average black South Africa, they no go school, and I'm supposed to understand. But the thing is, I keep stressing myself to debunk these lies, because the internet never forgets. At the end of the day, when people go to Google about Chidinma, you will see all these controversial videos popping up for people to click and watch. So when we put out these ones, they will also click. As they click and see the ones speaking bad, they will see also the ones speaking good countering the ones speaking bad. That is how serious this matter had been. So Chidinma's father in an interview said that he came to South Africa at 10 years. I think it was, he came 10 years earlier before he met the woman. That's how I understood the interview to be. But for someone even came to my comment to say, are you sure the man and woman, they are Chidinma's parents? Now, wow. Chidinma that looks so much like her father. Let me tell you one thing Nigerian men don't do. Nigerian men can adopt your child if they are getting married to you and saying, okay, since we met and I love you, we can adopt your child. But Nigerian men will never accept a child they don't know the paternity. They will rather go and do a DNA than accept a paternity that is not theirs. That is how strong they are. That is how serious Nigerian men are. So, back to what we're saying. This Chidinma story has opened the eyes of so many people that did not understand. Somebody has asked me, what did this girl really do? By the time I explained it, the person say, yeah, that must be very hard on the girl. Because some of you don't understand what you are doing. Some say, when is she traveling now? When is Chidinma traveling to go to the New York house? So you mean that these people will lie? You mean these people will lie and say, oh, they are going to give Chidinma a house in New York and it will be a lie? You think it will be a lie? I don't understand how some of you reason. Some of you say, what did she win? If you want to know what she won, go and watch videos. It's sad. Really sad. I know that it can be tiring debunking these things, but I don't have a choice. I have other videos. Some things have been happening in Niger, in Burkina Faso. I'm supposed to talk about them. I'm not. Because we need to clear this Chidinma's case before any other thing. I did a video where I talked about Julius Malema being solidly behind Chidinma. And you think that when Chidinma goes to that place, they will just carry her and put her in jail. That's some of you are thinking. It shows that you are still living in the village or South Africa, because I don't believe that there's some people living in South Africa towns or townships, they think the way you think. I even watched a video where on Instagram where South Africans had a banter with South Africa versus South Africa. They had a serious banter because a guy wrote that he did cornrow, about 6 cornrows of stitch braid for 750 rands. So they're asking the guy, what for what? The guy say because they come to your house to do it, they bring their extensions and they give you the treatment you cannot get in the local salons. So some other South Africans now ask the guy, so you are trying to underrate local salons. They started a banter. That's between them. So it's really sad. The people who don't love themselves, South Africans don't love themselves. How would they love visitors in their country?